friend.
Okay guys, it seems like my connection is jumping in and out, so I'm sorry if you've seen like any kind of spottiness there. I'm totally online, you know, just hang in there guys. I just want to shout out to Reaper. Reaper, I just saw that you said hi. Hey, how's it going? Hello my friend, how are you doing? You know, and everyone else who's checking me out, you know. So I don't know what's going on, there's some spottiness happening here with the connection, but I'll be right back in a minute. I'm just gonna grab a cup of something to drink. I'll be right back guys. Hang in there, we'll continue the stream. Oh yeah, not too bad Reaper, not too bad, not too bad. Okay, you're started. Okay guys. Hey Reaper, I'll be right back. Give me a second. Nice to see ya. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I don't know, like the connection got weird. I think it's because like kids are coming back from school or something. I'm not sure what's happening, but yeah, like it got in and out. It looked like I was offline for a minute, but we're back. We're continuing the stream. Don't know why it got spotty, but we're here again. So I did do a poll out there. What should I model next? I think because of the spottiness, not anybody, people didn't realize the poll was up, or maybe you just had nobody around watching at the time. But the poll came out to be 0, so I'll continue cutting the terrain up here as I was doing, and maybe next stream I'll do the poll again and see what you guys rather. Oh, you know what? I'll do the poll right now. I'll do the poll again, and in the poll I'll put what would you like to see me model next in next stream. So this will be for the next stream. Okay, so let's see. What did I have last time? I should have a way to copy this stuff because like I thought that this polling system would keep the poll itself. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Cute. Put cute character. Okay, so this is the poll here. Do you want to see me model a cute character? That seems to be the thing, right? A cute character. You want me to see me poly model a cute character or sculpt a cute character? So that's the second. That's the second thing. How about like a building? You want to see me do a building? How about a plant? Plant slash vegetation or flower or something. The poly, what's the last thing would make for a pretty decent stream. Probably like a household item, right? Well, what would you put like for a household item? Would you put like probably like an object? Let's put hard surface. Ooh, how about something from the internet? Now we're talking. Everything here is from the internet, huh? That might actually make a good How about a hard? It could be a hard surface sculpt, or it could be a hard surface poly. I'm thinking sculpt is kind of cool, but people like to see polygon modeling in Blender, right? So let's see. Let's do sculpt. Let's be a little bit different. Let's see how we swing that. Hard surface sculpt. And let's do the other one. Let's do a hard surface. Instead of building, let's do a hard surface poly instead of building. Alrighty. Let's pick the longest amount of time. Okie doke, so I'm gonna put a poll up now. Before I do that, I'm just gonna copy these things down so I have a copy of them. This is for the pole. Okay, that. And that. I'm about to do the pole, guys. I'm just copying the stuff real quick. Okay, gonna redo the pole again. Okay, so here's the pole. Sanding it out. Got 10 minutes. Take your time. And you could use the viewpoints too to add additional if you really want to see something. Here we go. Boom. If you don't see the pole, please let me know. And yeah, there you go. I just put the pole out there. If you look in the chat, you should see it. I'm gonna put it in my vote. I'm gonna go with hard surface sculpt. I'm influencing the vote right here. Boom. Feel free to dive in and vote for what you want to see me do here. Okay. In the meantime, I'm going to continue cutting out chunks of this terrain. So I'm dividing this low poly terrain up so that we could do some texture baking from a high poly model that we have here in Scene that has all procedural textures and image textures and everything in there. Looking pretty cool. We're gonna bake it onto this low res geometry. In the meantime, feel free to dive into the poll there and cast your vote. There's a poll out there in chat. If you don't see the poll, let me know. Of course, the poll is influence what I do next in the stream here. I voted for hard surface sculpting. Now for hard surface. Reaper, what did you vote for? It could be anonymous. You don't have to say. I didn't pay attention. I didn't pay channel points for the choice. No, I would never. Oh, okay, I got you. Oh, did you? Are you trying to influence the elections here? No, you didn't. Okay, okay. I believe you. I believe you. Oh, why would you? I don't know. I don't know why you would. And this will be in Blender, guys. I've used 3D Coat in the past, and maybe I should make a distinction between 3D Coat and Blender, right? You guys got to watch out for Reaper. I think he has like he's loaded, so he could like sway opinions. He's loaded with xsinick bucks. Hey, okay, so the poll's still going, and I put it for a nice 10 minutes there. So anyone joining in or watching has a chance to say what what happens next on in the stream here. I'm really trying to come up with ideas to give you guys special things here for watching me. I have a few ideas. I think we might be a little ways out from it, but you know, who knows? Okie dokes. Yeah, see it. Yeah, maybe you'll be back to see the results of the poll. The one that you did not wink wink sway. I'll see you in a minute. I actually do have a poll graphic somewhere here. Let me see if I can get that. What I'm looking for, I'm just looking along the edges just to make sure the edges are properly selected and that kind of thing. See, like right here, these are not selected properly. Okay, the poll is almost about to be over. If you haven't, please try to get your vote in there. Remember, all voting is anonymous. Oh, look, I'm seeing some stuff in here. Isn't that crazy? What's that about? Oh, wow. Let's separate this. Okay, the poll is about to be over. Reaper won. Wow, look at that. That's so cool. Hard surface Reaper. Nice one, Reaper. Nice one. That's awesome. I should celebrate you for that one. Okay, so hard surface sculpting will be the thing that we do next after this. I'm looking for a celebration thing here for Reaper. Yeah, this is for Reaper. Good going, good going. Now, Reaper, seeing that you're the one that actually, by the way, I'm doing a blender challenge with a friend. Let's see if you like more people. Make the challenge more fun. Okay. Okay. Yeah. If you like more people, make the challenge more fun. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's great, man. You're doing a blender challenge here with a friend. That's great. I mean, I can't deviate too far from kind of what I'm currently working on, only because of how involved it is. But yeah, for sure. I mean, like blender challenge, doing different things is fun. Yeah. I mean, I used to do that stuff online. It's called SMC. Blender actually had a speed modeling challenge channel on IRC, and I used to be I was a big partaker of that. Matter of fact, I have some art that from those speed modeling challenges and stuff. I don't know if that's what you're talking about. Okay, so inside of here is all kinds of messy because this wasn't done by hand, right? So this was done kind of automatically. So I'm just trying to clean up what I could see with my own naked eye. So Reaper, seeing that you're the one who mainly influenced the challenge, would you like to see me hard surface model anything in particular? See guys, I'm finding like little anomalies as we go through here. Probably I shouldn't be cleaning up this stuff right now, but hey, if you see it, do it, alright? I was trying to understand what you meant, Reaper. Do you want me to join you and your friend in that challenge, or tell me more about it? Can't just leave me hanging, brother. Okay, so I did a little bit of cleanup while I was in here. It seemed like Reaper like split there for a moment, but yeah, I got a couple questions for him. I have no idea why this, again, so much low service here. Something to do with Time Warner cable themselves. Okay, let's continue. I mean, I don't understand. Like, Reaper, would you want me to do a challenge with you and your friend, or do you want me to just join in and challenge you guys already have, or you think it's something I should do here on the channel, or? So you know what? I'm gonna put Reaper's win over here, the win for the hard surface modeling. Hard surface sculpting, actually. That's what won. Hard surface sculpt. I'm gonna put that up there. In our info. Okay, let's put this here. So we have hard surface sculpting. I mean, I should probably put like Reaper or something. But it could be anyone that, you know, that votes. Just Reaper. But I'll put that right here for now. Okay, separate this.
Don't be hurt.
It looked like I got this over here. Take a look. Just examining the outer edges where I'm doing the cut for little stragglers like that. So Reaper split. So Reaper, if you watch this after the fact or if you're still around, I just wanted to say because you voted, you know, that you have a chance to pick what kind of hard surface thing you want me to sculpt. If I don't hear from you, I'll just pick something random, you know, of my own self. I'll probably just go online. Like a hard surface screwdriver or something. You know what? In the poll, I could also add like 3D coat. I'm thinking. I know like at least one person out there appreciates the 3D coat content that I put out, so that's something maybe I'll actually put in there. I'll leave that alone. Well, unobtrusive. Thanks for following. Hey, I just want to say hello, my friend, to you.
Hello, my friend.
Okay, so at first I thought I would like segue into something different rather than showing me cutting through this whole process. But hey, it's really about relaxing, seeing somebody else do some work, seeing what actually goes into everything. Plus, the I try to have a what do you call it? I try to have a sort of like a poll on this, and the first poll didn't really go through. The second poll, Reaper came in and he voted for something. So I figure, I'll just do that for the next stream. What he voted for, I'm gonna work that in there. So next stream, look out for that hard surface modeling from Reaper. And actually, I got some ideas, because he mentioned doing like a challenge with a friend, and I'm not sure how that would work out with the format of what it is I'm doing here. But if anybody wants to do like a challenge with me, I'm down with that. I'm always down with stuff like that. So yeah, so let me know. Feel free to reach out, join my Discord. Let me know what's up. It should be a lot of fun to do stuff like that. I think he's right that way. Yeah, some of these beats are banging, man. I like some of these. It's pretty cool to find free beats that's and free music that's, you know, somewhat entertaining. Okay, I'm gonna let some informative videos play from some of the stuff I used to do. You know, I think some of them they actually have you know, pretty good you know, pretty informative stuff in there. So I'm gonna just put some of that to play here in this little box, and we'll see where we go from there. All right, guys, this is stuff I've been putting together as a video editor for where I used to work a while ago. So you know, in these streams, you get little things that I pop up from time to time for anybody that watches it through. Okay, so check these things out. These are things that I did as motion graphics and editing, and all free songs. Okay, this is a company I used to work with. You'll know the name once you see it, and yeah, it was fun. Let's see. Let's go back here. That's where I used to work. Let's go. Some of the stuff I did years ago. I just have it play as I am model. We'll try to pause the YouTube videos also.
In January of 2014, we had issues with the structural integrity of the bridge, and we actually had to close the bridge down for about a week to put in temporary supports. So at that point, MDOT stepped up to the plate more than we had before to get this project rolling. And with the partnership with Auburn Hills, and then some of our legislative counterparts in Lansing, we were able to secure the funding to make this project a reality.
So on this design build project, we were able to use innovative technologies and work with Federal Highways and MDOT in order to modify the proposed bridge skew out here on this job and avoid potential bad soil impacts on the project. Also, we were able to shorten the overall length of the bridge, which was pretty major on this job, which helped with saving costs, saving schedule, budget. Also, long-term maintenance costs will also be saved on this project due to the shorter bridge length.
We had to do something quickly. We had to act quickly. We had to be responsive to the issues we had out here. So design build was just a logical avenue to get this project going, because we were able to get the project documents ready for bidding within about 9 months of finding the issue in the field. And then it also gave us the opportunity to work with design build team, Stan's Excavating and Bergman Associates, to find some more cost-effective ways to build the project. They came with turning the bridge a little bit so we could have a shorter bridge, which saved us millions of dollars. So it was a very useful tool. A diverging diamond is relatively new to the state of Michigan. Obviously, this is our first one, but it's not new to a lot of the other states. And what they have found, and what we were really intrigued by, is that diverging diamonds, because you reduce the conflict points with left turns, it reduces traffic crashes by approximately 50%. And so that was really exciting for us, because this was an interchange that has tons of left turn volumes. And then the other thing is you can build these with a very small footprint. And so with this project, when we were looking at doing a cloverleaf project before, we needed over $10 to $14 million in right-of-way, and we needed zip with this job. So it was a savings in that respect as well. We didn't need to spend money on right-of-way. But basically it had safety benefits and cost benefits for being a smaller footprint.
Key to the success of this fast-paced design build project was the constant communication and collaboration with MDOT, Federal Highways, City of Auburn Hills, Dan's Excavating, and coming up with solutions during construction and before construction happened in order to build the project faster, get it done on time and within budget.
A lot of the local media have come out here at different times when the project was being built to see it coming down and see it coming up in the different stages. It's just really been a really good team.
One thing that was really neat about this project is since it was a design build project, there was the Dan's Excavating team that included Bergman Associates and Tetra Tech. And then there was the MDOT team, which we had AECom and Fishbeck Thompson Carn Hubert.
We had a lovely ribbon cutting event, a big, huge white tent up here on the bridge. In fact, cars that were driving underneath were honking at the tent and they could tell there was something going on. Before it even began, a local high school came in, a marching band, and they walked from the nearby parking lot up through this pedestrian area, trumpets blowing, saxophones, everything that they had going on. It really was quite lovely. And all their parents and grandparents came to take pictures as well. We had a lot of the local leaders. We had a senator, a representative, the city manager, mayors, and a lot of people involved. Everybody came to this, and then we walked down to the west end of the bridge and had a lovely ribbon cutting and photo op kind of ceremony. It was really quite nice.
There's one simple hearing hack anyone can use.
I'm going to try my best to skip commercials also.
Thank you and welcome, and we're grateful that you came out today for this really wonderful day. One of the most interesting facts, and I'm going to lead with this before I call our folks to speak, is that we were doing the study of traffic flows for this bridge, and what we found.
Okay, check it out. So it's all cut. It's all cut up. Woo! It's all cut up. Yes, Drake is like, okay. So I'm just gonna go through now and just kind of make sure everything is nicely as clean as it probably could be. So let's go through here. Yeah, select everything. Merge by distance. I know when I did some of these, it like had some of these. I'm just gonna do this. Merge by distance. See how much it removes. Oh, 112 removed. That is cool. So it got rid of extra vertices. Yep, and I'm looking, I don't see anything looking weird or funny or anything like that. It's a little weird there, it's fine. Let's look in the bottom here. I know there was like a ton of anomalies of stuff kind of poking through the bottom there, but I think I got most of it. Okie dokie. Now it's time to transfer, do some transferring. So I'll put that video back to play while I focus on other parts of getting this prepared to do the transfers.
Found is there are 1,100 distinct customers with different shipping points across 23 states. In the eastern half.
This is some of the videos that I edited and shot. Some of these videos and all that. I was there for some of these and some of the stills and all sorts of stuff.
So this project's not just about New York.
It was always a
collaborative
effort.
Truly about the nation.
Like when I worked on these
promise
things.
of what rail means for this nation.
But mostly I
I'd really like to introduce our chairman, CEO, and president of Norfolk Southern, Jim Squires.
Thank you, Daryl. It's wonderful to be here, and I'm delighted to represent Norfolk Southern today. This is it's a wonderful project, and as Daryl pointed out, today represents the culmination of years, many years of planning as we break ground for the new Portageville Bridge. Of course, the current structure has a very long and storied history. 245 feet above the gorge, the Portageville High Iron Bridge was the pinnacle of railroad engineering when it entered service in 1875. The Portageville Bridge and the Southern Tier Corridor have been crucial to our network. And Norfolk Southern has made significant investments to revitalize the Southern Tier. We've upgraded tracks and other infrastructure, and we've improved rail yards. And these have all enhanced safety and service and attracted new and expanded industrial development. And the new Portageville Bridge will ensure that these improvements will be used to their greatest potential far into the future. When it begins carrying rail traffic in 2018, the new bridge will significantly enhance our southern tier corridor. The new Portageville Bridge will be a conduit for economic development and job creation. And there are aesthetic benefits as well. As our only steel arch bridge, it will be a proud centerpiece of the Norfolk Southern network. Plus, it will be a majestic structure complementing the scenic beauty of Letchworth State Park, the Grand Canyon of the East. That we have here a combination that's hard to beat. Functional, vital, long-lasting, and beautiful. And again, thanks to all of you who have contributed so much to today's groundbreaking, making it all possible. Thank you very much.
What an exciting opportunity, designing a brand new kind of space for RTS customers, one that they've never experienced before, and also having the opportunity to design a space that can attract new customers to public transit in Rochester. We had a fantastic design team, and what we really focused on we were trying to keep it as simple as we possibly could. The facility obviously has a lot going on in it. There's a theme to this facility, and we tried to combine all of that into that theme. So first of all, light, natural light. You can see that this facility right now is flooded with natural light. We've shaped the facility to allow that natural light in. And yet we're meeting the energy code. It's an energy efficient building. Also artificial light. There are many times when this facility will only be visible with artificial light. So you have major features like the suspended ceiling that reflect changing LED light, help activate the space, and support the theme of movement. Movement. We have several pieces here that really hold true to that theme. One of those is the motion wall, and our interior architecture group came up with this really very successful strategy for creating a wall that will span the entire facility on both sides. It incorporates artificial light, the signage system, and it adds to the acoustical performance of the space. And finally, materials. This facility is built with highly durable materials, and so all of these, the floor is terrazzo. It has a built-in pattern that supports the theme of movement. The walls are hard surfaces as well, but we've incorporated acoustical ceilings and acoustical treatments on the wall that really make this a high-performance space. We were so pleased to have been able to work with RTS and our partners at the Pike companies to create this civic space.
Well, it starts with a great client. RTS has just been a great partner to work with. Putting together a project of this scope takes a lot of different components, but it starts with an exceptional client, which we had in this case. The design-build approach was the right decision here. We were able to bring the project in 5 months early and deliver, which we believe, a very beautiful building on a very tight footprint of a site. There was an extensive finding of unsuitable material on the job site, which previously this had been used for other uses. We worked through those things together, and at the end of the day, our team which includes RTS, Bergman, as well as Pike, and our various subcontractors came together and really put together an excellent product here.
So let me go back to one of the first meetings we had. We got the entire team together, the people that were going to use it, RTS, the design team and the builders. We all got around a table, we all put our hands on a table, all hands on deck, everyone's in on this project. And so there was great teamwork right from the beginning. The vision that was cast collectively was well received by everyone. The interior staff at RTS worked closely with the design team and the construction team to make sure the facility would function well for our customers. What we ended up with, which is a project that everyone is raving about, that came in 5 months ahead of schedule and beat the budget. And so one of the things that we got 5 months ahead of time, I don't know, the weather was great for the construction. More importantly was the coordination of the design team and the construction team. We're going to open just before the real harsh winter starts. The original schedule was just after the winter ended. By moving up 5 months, it's a huge game changer for our customers. And to sweat with them every step of the way, make sure our team was ready to open 5 months earlier. It was a complete team effort. I don't know how else you could do it by having separate handoffs along the way. In midstream, as we found things out, we're able to make the changes on the spot, internally, externally, end up with a project I think exceeds everyone's expectations. It certainly continues to exceed mine. It was a great project, great team, great outcome.
There's one simple vision hack anyone can use to improve vision, so you can
Hey, Desired Lapel, thanks for subscribing. How's it going? How you doing? Thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the xsinick show. Just want to say hello to you. Right now we're laying out UV maps for a terrain tile that we're going to use in a game engine called Godot. And I'm watching some previous work I did for the company I used to work for.
College Town service. The future shines brightly on this heavily traveled southern gateway to the city of Rochester, as well as the University of Rochester River campus. The Mount Hope Avenue corridor improvements at College Town serve as a highly effective catalyst for one of the largest community redevelopment initiatives in the city's history. The end result is a much safer, calmed, and beautified urban corridor that better serves all modes of transportation while relating in its truest form and function to its surroundings. Future generations will continue to realize and benefit from this successful public works undertaking whenever they travel the corridor. This thoughtfully planned corridor transformation set the table for a subsequent $100 million mixed-use development called College Town, which is now rising towards completion. The project area encompasses approximately 2,100 linear feet of roadway and streetscape improvements along Mount Hope Avenue and an additional 1,500 linear feet of improvements along Elmwood Avenue and Crittenden Boulevard, creating the College Town district and featuring improved vehicular operations, improved safety, reconstructed infrastructure, enhanced aesthetics, and improved pedestrian, bicycle, and transit conditions. Included in this successful project were full-depth pavement widening and reconstruction, new granite curbs and driveway aprons, widened decorative sidewalks, ADA accessible curb ramps, traffic signal replacement, recessed on-street parking, access and drainage improvements, aesthetic roadway and pedestrian lighting, new pavement markings and signage, water main replacement, and various landscaping and streetscape enhancements. Additionally, a new mid-block signalized intersection was created at Celebration Drive, Rochester's newest street and fitting entrance into College Town. The corridor is quickly becoming a vibrant destination and welcome enhancement to the city and university district.
Talk about the history of the lock and dam system on the Kentucky River.
Okay, well these originally were built back in the early 1830 range.
Wow.
They didn't complete the entire system till about 1917. They were originally built for commerce to be able to bring goods out. At that time you didn't have railroads yet. Obviously, you didn't have roadways. So that was your interstate system. So before the locks and dams were built, they essentially had to wait for what they called tides or floods to basically get water that was high enough to where they could just float goods out. So the locks and dams were built so that they could create enough slack water pools so that the commerce could travel up and down the river. Up until the year 2001, that was when the last commercial navigation was on the Kentucky. It was a sand and gravel barge that ran out of Frankfort here. So at that point, the Kentucky River Authority took over ownership of most of the structures and began operating them for recreational traffic. We rehabbed Lock 3 and 4 and Locks 1 and 2, so that opens up travel from the Ohio River all the way up to Lock and Dam number 5. So it's about an 82-mile stretch of river that's now navigable and connected to the Ohio River.
Tell us about the structures that we see and at what point that work was done and what,
This wall was updated. It used to be a concrete wall that was founded on timbers, and that was leaning into the river. So that's relatively recent, 30 years old or so. The dam is essentially the same dam as it was. It was rebuilt in the late 1800s. It's been recapped with concrete over the years, most recently as the late 1990s. The lock gates were originally wood timber lock gates. Those have been updated to steel lock gates. But the stone masonry lock walls are exactly the same as they were when they were originally built back in the 1830s.
I'd like to recognize Mayor Franklin Bill May, County Judge Houston Wells, State Senator Governor Carroll, Congressman Andy Barr, thank you for being here. Congressman, thank you for your help and what we've done with the Army Corps of Engineers.
I realize that water supply is our main responsibility, but in our mission statement, it also says that the Kentucky River Authority should promote recreational uses of the Kentucky River. So just get out on the river, enjoy it, and thank you all for being here today.
This is a great day for Frankfort, it's a great day for Franklin County, and it's especially a great day for the Commonwealth of Kentucky to open up these locks and dams for recreation and more economic activity, more tourism. It's amazing to think about that statistic that Secretary Stewart was talking about. No other state in the Union has more navigable waterways than Kentucky other than Alaska.
Let's talk about locking through for those unfamiliar with that. What is the process? When you pull up to that lock, what do you have to do to lock through?
As far as coming in, if it's a busy day, the lockmaster will be down on the lock wall, and as they see the boats approaching, they'll give them direction on where they need to position their boat. They can also reach them on Marine Radio Channel 13. And then once those are open, they'll direct us to enter into the lock chamber, and they manually operate the gates, the valves. So it's a lot more hands-on than what probably a lot of people are used to.
So people won't be confused, David. There is a limit. There's not going to be somebody out there every day. It's just on the weekends, correct?
That's right. So beginning Memorial Day weekend and running through the end of October, there'll be locks 1, 2, 3, and 4 will all be operated Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Hours generally are 10 a.m. until 7:30 p.m. There's no cost to go through. Yep.
Oh, the sun shines bright on my old Kentucky home. 'Tis summer, the old folks are gay. Well, the corn top's ripe and the meadows in the bloom, while the birds make music all the day. Weep no more, my lady, oh, weep no more today. We sing one song for my old Kentucky home, for my old Kentucky home far away.
Today we're here to celebrate the dedication of the historic locks, locks 69 and 70. We wouldn't be here today without the ongoing support of the Greg Lewis Foundation, who's been a tremendous partner, as well as the federal government who supported us with the Department of Transportation grant, and most especially the Canal Corporation. The efforts of the New York State Canal Corporation to help us restore this asset has been tremendous, and they have been a huge key to our success.
Today, as we celebrate the restoration of the first phase, Block 69 and Block 70, we also remember and celebrate the audacity and the vision of canal pioneers who helped to make the Erie Canal possible. And we also look forward to our great Mayor McCaffrey doing great things here. And speaking of great things, let me take a moment to make sure you all know that today we celebrate the light. Tomorrow we celebrate Locktoberfest here in Lockport.
taking you on a tour, hopefully in under an hour, down through the downtown area, up Oliver Street, over to Tonawanda Island, back into the downtown, drop right back off down here.
Webster Street was originally Main Street. So it makes sense that it's built up, it has this grand 3-story building, built out to the sidewalks.
That the Gateway Harbor is not just like the big wide open sort of tarmac next to the canal, and it's that there are larger spaces for crowds and smaller spaces for groups to talk. Wait for you. Along Main Street on the side. But what about the economic one? Like, any idea for anywhere near?
The rents that no one expected to be able to come in here, that would carry a project of that magnitude.
Yeah.
And the spin-off of that is being seen in places like Webster Street.
So it's the idea of creating something in a very temporary way, in this case chalk, and how we might envision an opportunity. So you'll see, again, the idea of bump outs. We've extended our end caps and enhancing the crosswalk.
We have some graphics here to show you. We also have some shopping bags for you to take on your shopping trip. And there's an item in there, and if you want to put your water bottles in there. This actually comes from an animated 3D model that we are going to have on the project website. So after this tonight, you can go home and head to our website and you can go through a video clip that flies through this area. It's actually pretty neat.
Okay, so yes, we're going to be approaching River Road and we're going to have to haul.
Some nice marketing materials using the NC Momentum brand, and we're going to be distributing those to developers who are interested in this area and in developing waterfront property.
And this is something that for all of us that have grown up in the Tonawanda, this island was industrial. It was not a space that you regularly visited.
Kind of a new gateway to Tonawanda Island, takes advantage of and leverages the fact that you have the waterfront here, so the little river, here's the bridge. You can see the vision is a multi-story mixed-use development that could be a combination of office, commercial, retail uses here on the waterfront. And that's just another vantage point actually from the intersection that we're at right now. So that's how that site would look. Here's your current view of the footprints, the buildings on Tonawanda Island. This is your future vision. Another view of your waterfront promenade. So the vision would be to have different nodes along your waterfront that are kind of celebrating some of the history and heritage of the community.
We would expect to see another mixed-use development here to kind of extend that downtown feel that Webster has up here and connect the downtown to Tonawanda Island.
And what we're seeing here are the remnants of a number of other factories. What is the future of the Main Street?
I'd like to thank everybody for coming on these tours today here in North Tonawanda, which we refer to as our little paradise in western New York, and everybody associated with Bergman Associates and everyone involved in the North Tonawanda Momentum Project. We sure appreciate everything you're doing, and even for those of us that have been around here for a while, or even most of our lives, we see so much potential, so much that's been done. There's so much more we can do. The potential is just unbelievable, and I encourage everybody to get out, tour the city, do whatever you need to do to get a better idea of what our great city's all about. Thanks again, everybody.
jungle this. So our agenda for today, Liz and I are going to walk you through
We turned your roofing nightmares into dreams come true. Our metal
Evergreen is a pharmaceutical contract manufacturer, and we serve a segment of the industry called radiopharmaceuticals, where we use small amounts of radioactivity in order to produce cancer drugs.
We aim to fill that need in the industry and work with partners who are developing these really interesting and novel radiopharmaceuticals and be able to help them get it, from pre-clinic through to early clinic and all the way to commercialization.
We wanted to achieve a lot of things in this building. We wanted to be high production capacity. We wanted to have an efficient workflow that was suitable for the highest standards of GMP. And we wanted it to be a beautiful building. We wanted employees to really enjoy coming to work here.
Obviously, we're sitting in the office space, which is really important to be able to come to work every day and have a nice place to work. But the main guts of the building are downstairs, below our feet in the manufacturing space. Obviously, that includes a clean room where we do the sterile manufacturing and prep of these materials, but also controlled areas around that to support the manufacturing. So it's storage of starting materials and incoming radioisotope that we use for the radiopharmaceutical.
We had great ideas coming from the Hodis side, from the Bergman side, from the Evergreen side.
Our experience in radiopharmaceutical industry helps us with early calculations to equipment selections, and ultimately that helps us with early procurement design packages and planning the layout for the built infrastructure.
We accept input from the contractor, from Hodis, in terms of efficiencies and how the building should go together, and they accept our suggestions and ideas about how it can be built or how it can be configured.
With my knowledge and their knowledge, we can come up with something that maybe nobody had thought about before or we hadn't thought about before. So all that stuff was great, and just being able to hit the ground running with them and be able to come with them with ideas or issues and not have pushback but have dialogue, that was the best part.
The production areas, locating them and maximizing the footprint, we worked very closely with both Evergreen and Hodis. Kevin Stanton and James Cook worked and had ideas about the relationship of spaces next to one another. We worked to confirm classification of spaces and then flows and the proper separations. And then the footprint and the flow on the site had to be integrated with that.
The tricky part of that from the design side was that it's a relatively small lot in that we had to utilize every inch of space that was available to be able to support all the operations and the things that we needed to do within that space. And we had to do it within the town codes, right? So
the offices face the parking lot. We still have an aesthetically pleasing street-facing side, but we turned the building backwards in order to make it more efficient.
Normally, as architects and as structural engineers, we want a regular structural bay, but it didn't work here. And the decision, working with the contractor, that the economies of having unique structural bays across the building in order to accommodate the functions within the building was an appropriate decision to make, because it facilitated those functions in the future, and it was a small premium to pay for dissimilar bay sizes.
It's different in radiopharmaceuticals. If you have a problem that day, you can't deliver the medicine to the patient.
So you have really important processes going on with lots of sensitive equipment. So it's really important to...
Okay guys, so I'm looking at this here, and I think I got some some work behind the scenes to do as far as this is concerned. So I want to be able to lay this out as efficiently as possible, and I gotta look into that. I think there's a way where you could tell it to take a selected group of polygons and have that be the maximum amount of unwrapping, you know, in the UV map, and then you could yeah, and stuff like that. So you could have the maximum of wrapping in the UV map. So I gotta look into that and kind of unwrap this whole, wrap all these chunks nicely, because it makes no sense I cut all this and just have it, just do it any old way, and we're not we're not utilizing every inch of UV space, so let's see here. So if I create new, all right, and let's go 4096 by 4096 UV. Let's go 2048. Let's go 2048 by 2048, and I'll put UV. Right, and take with the alpha, go color grid, whatever it is. I think that's fine. Press OK. Right, so this is the UV spacing for this. Let's come here. Let's apply. Let's make a material that we can apply to, also we can see how the UVs are being laid out on all of these. So I got one selected. Oh, which one is this? I don't know what this is, so I'm gonna delete. Yeah, don't seem to serve a purpose in here. Do we have the highlights? Yeah, it's probably a remnant from, yeah, that was weird. Anyways, I'm gonna select this here, and if we go here into material preview, make a new layer, a new material, and I come here and I go material, select the material, and I go image texture, and I go for the UV, good old UV map survey, chunk that in there. We get this. You can even, just because this is a more utility, you can almost plug it directly in there and it'll just show it, which is probably what we want to do, but I'll do like that so we can get a little shading. It's fine. Right, and this shows you how much detail is getting in there, and right here has plenty of details. I want less detail up there, more detail down here, so I gotta map all that out. So what I'm gonna do, let's select all these and select this one as last. Control L, link materials. Right, so now we could get to see how all the UVs want to work in this thing. We got a little reference guide down there, then we could see I mean, as is, it looks fine, without any extras. Let's go over to the guy here, right? But look at that there, that's not good enough. You gotta get, if we're standing here as a player, we don't want to see blurry textures there. We want to see nice, crisp, high quality textures. So I gotta go through and do that. So that will be something I'm gonna do behind the scenes, and tomorrow we will just we'll see what else we could do tomorrow in the stream. I'm gonna do some of that hard surface sculpting that was won in the poll. So guys, if it's anything, I'll talk with you guys later. I'll see you guys tomorrow, God willing. And I'm going to continue on this to work on putting more attention into this. Some of this stuff is definitely what you got to do in a regular work day at any kind of 3D or game studio or anything like that. But it might make for a fun stream, right? That's why a lot of people don't do it. But I know you guys are special, so you guys watch everything that I do here, no matter what. So that's very cool, So yeah, so for 40, so I go with a lower texture just to judge it, and I would be baking a higher texture onto this So hopefully we get maximum package and textures and all that sort of stuff. Okay guys, so I'll see you guys in a little bit. God bless. Take it easy. xsinick out. Yeah, this was a really good stream. Thank everybody for dropping these, people for signing up. Tell your friends. Let's have some fun. God bless. xsinick out.